Hello everybody and welcome back to Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition. So it's been around about a month since the last time I played this. Reason for that is quite simply that I had a bit of a interruption to my recording schedule for around about 2 weeks, and then prior to that I was just a little too busy to be able to sit down and record something that I knew was going to take an hour. But let me go ahead and get my timer started. And we can go ahead and continue whatever it was we were doing last time. I think we were heading into this building here, the Temple of Helm.
Think carefully.
Oh, damn it.
With caution.
Used to the controls again.
Ah, intrepid adventurers at our door.
Helm guards over all the realms, and his servants are at your disposal. The Vigilant One stands ready to mend thy ailments, and so divert the unyielding gaze of the Great Guide, for a suitable donation, of course, just to demonstrate our mutual goodwill, you understand. Helm watch over you and our poor lost brother Brage. A finer captain of the guard could nary be found this side of Amn. Such a strange change for one so devout as he. One does not usually change so drastically without a nefarious help. If there be an evil influence on him, perhaps the harsh justice of the military should be stayed. He'll find no quarter at the garrison, but if he came to the temple, well, his restitution need not be his life. Is there anything I can help you with? Yes, what kind of services do you provide? Yep, I do not care. You buy and sell some stuff that I don't really care for. I could use you for identifying stuff, but if I recall correctly, that's a little expensive. So, thank you for that information. What does this say? So, Nalan at the Temple of Helm and Nashkel seems to think Brage might be under the influence of some evil force. If I return Brage to the temple, he might not be killed for his crimes. I suppose it's just a question of if he is under an evil influence. If we find evidence that he is, we'll bring him back to the temple. Otherwise, well, yeah. Otherwise, we'll bring him back to, I guess, be executed for his crimes. I think we already have pretty much discovered everything there is actually to discover here. I mean, I think there was some other stuff, but it's really nothing. I say there was some other stuff. Rather, I believe obviously there's still some unexplored little bits and pieces here and there, but I don't think they're gonna give us anything. So let's go ahead and head to the edge of the map somewhere. Find an edge of the map somewhere. There we go. So, where can we find him, or do we not know? He's been missing for some weeks, following a strange alteration. Yeah. There doesn't seem to be any mention of where he went, so I do not know. So, do we want to head to the carnival? Real quick? I mean, it's literally right next door. Yeah, screw it. We'll head to the carnival.
With caution.
Maybe somebody there will have seen...
My news shall not speak to such as thee.
And there she lay, pale and bloodless at my side. Woeful be the pain of the elves, said I. Woeful be the pain of all who trod this glade. For Nosferatu, once fair love, has died. Oh, she has died. Midst coffers full and coffins bare, they came the fearsome devil bat, red blood, red eyes, and ruddy hair, but none more red than two sharp teeth that glistened there. There ends Galaheen's last and best loved work, Nosferatu. Enjoy the rest of the carnival, ladies and gentlemen, a finer one I have not seen in years. thank you for that little
Come
thing.
see me swallow flaming knives.
It's odd for the sculptor Prism to miss a festival, though he's always been rather driven in his work. Even though he's been missing a month, I thought he would come to the festival. Interesting, somebody's missing.
Come see me swallow flaming knives.
The local sculptor has not been seen since... excuse me. The local sculptor has not been the same since his trip to Everesca.
Watch as I make myself disappear.
Well, has he not been the same, or has he... Because that's two conflicting things. One indicates that he's been missing for a month. The other one indicates that there's just been some sort of change in his behavior ever since he took a trip to Everesca. And, I mean, I can only assume it's a case of he changed after his trip, and then he has been missing for a month since sometime after returning from the trip. That's the only thing that would make any sort of sense to me. But I'm honestly not sure. Either way, let's go ahead and talk to the Great Gazebe.
I'm always ready to entertain.
Hi, come well and welcome. You have stumbled upon the Great Gazebe Show, starring yours truly, the Great Gazebe. Allow me to introduce the amazing Opa, the world's only exploding ogre.
Watch as I make myself disappear. Come see me swallow flaming I'm always ready to entertain.
Fun for the whole family. Now let's try that crowd pleaser one more time.
Come see me swallow flaming knives.
Okay, I was kind of curious if I could maybe talk to him before he explodes.
You need a new tailor. Your clothes are absolutely dreadful.
Oh, how dreadfully unposh you all are. I mean, honestly, this is a carnival, not a gladiator's ring. My name's Korgath. What's yours? Mon nomen est Korgath. What is yoursu? Or yorse? Are you mocking me? Dost thou mockest me? Away with you, beggar! Oh, you are so lucky I'm nice.
Mother said not to talk with strangers.
I was good for days and days, and now I can go... What? I was good for days and days, and now I can go to the fair. Good for you. Chicken. Nope, chicken doesn't talk, okay. I mean, you never know. This could be one of those worlds where chickens talk.
Hello, pal.
Good day. Consider yourself victimized by Vitare, master thief and pickpocket extraordinaire. No time to chat.
With caution.
Okay. He stole 100 gold from us.
Take your chance with Lady Timora.
Come on, come all. Try your luck at the Wheel of Fortune. Roll the dice and win big. Timora looks down at one of you and blesses you with her divine luck. Yeah, no, screw that noise.
Poor, walk out rich.
Nobody in here named. Let's just go ahead and leave.
Yes.
Now we're gonna get our gold back. I don't know where the guy is, but I'm sure we'll stumble upon him at some point if we explore this map long enough. Let's go ahead and fill in some of the blanks up here, up north. And hey, maybe if we're lucky we'll stumble upon him quickly. Damn, okay, this is actually much further north than I was expecting. Now, I was expecting us to have entered the map pretty far north, so we wouldn't have a whole lot of exploration to do. Evidently, that's not the case. Evidently, yeah, we popped in probably roughly in the center of the map, would be my guess. Yeah, I'd say that's probably about the center of the map. Oh, shit. Okay, we got some, kobolds. Well, I'd say some kobolds. It looks like it's just the one, which is perfectly acceptable for me. Because, yeah. That should be easy enough to kill. And just some nice, easy experience, right? Yeah, 7. Oh, a whole whopping 7 experience. They'll never see us coming next time. Okay, how much further does the map go over in this direction? Okay, we found it. Wonderful. Oh, actually there's an... What's that? Oh, that's probably just a rock sticking out. Oh, another kobold. How the hell we miss you? Oh shit, there's 2. Oh okay, never mind. I'm like, oh shit, okay, there's just 2 of them. No, there's 5. There's 5, and I have really only 2 tanks.
Again?
Can I help you?
So that's a thing I'm gonna have to sort of try and figure. Okay, well, we dealt with 1.
You're a queer fellow.
Emo in here is actually pretty good with her bow that she already. Oh,
Your wish? I understand.
well, dude, you shouldn't have gone first. That's your own damn fault. Yes, that's fine. Dude died because, yeah, he just happened to be in front because he's so much faster than all my other characters. And literally 1 shot was enough to just basically kill him. So we're gonna have to find some way to keep him in the back, so he doesn't just get himself murdered right away. Okay, and somehow we didn't run into them this time, despite taking, I'm pretty sure, literally the exact same approach. Well, not the exact same approach, but we basically walked through right where they should have been. And then, for some reason, this time we just didn't find them. And here's the festival. But whatever, we'll just continue walking through the forest here. And we found our way back to the festival. Let's go north again. Because hey, I don't know where this guy is hiding. For all I know, the guy who stole our gold is hiding up here in the north. And those idiots got themselves stuck on a tree. Okay, and it's looking like there's really nothing here to explore. Up to the north. There's a couple of kobolds, some of which we missed because apparently we walked right past them the first time, and then the second time when we deliberately went to where they were, we also walked right past them. I'm not quite sure where the logic in that is, but that's evidently how it worked out. Hey, farmer, what you doing just standing there?
Weather's been lousy lately.
I swear I saw something moving out back of my place, so I keep a fire burning all the time now. As long as that keeps it out of my backyard, I don't care what it was or where it went. Interesting. Where do you live?
Think carefully.
Lucky fella.
Nobody named? Let's just leave.
Rich.
With caution.
Another little tent here. That has nothing in it.
Leave us alone, will you? Nothing for you here.
You there, stay back. If any of you come any closer, I'll kill her. I'm serious. Don't make me do it. All I have to do is say the last word of my spell and she'll die. What's this all about? She's a witch. She'll use her magic to poison the children of this town. She'll butcher the livestock and she'll seduce the young men and make them her puppets. She must be killed. Let's see. What are you talking about? Why the prejudice against the magic user? You said it yourself that you're a mage. After all, aren't you gonna kill her with your magic word? Get a hold of yourself, you idiot. Why don't we discuss this like rational beings? Just calm down and I'm sure we can come to some sane solution. Yeah, let's not be an idiot to him, because this might just make him attack us, and so we'll then have to deal with that mess. So let's try and talk it out. Discuss! There's nothing to discuss. The witch will die. Now leave me or I'll smite you as well. Let's see, are you some sort of inbred hedge wizard? I really don't believe you can cast any spell at all. Come on, moron. If you're a wizard, you should be able to smite us down where we stand. If it's a fight you want, then you'll get one. Come on, we can't let you murder a defenseless woman. Just calm down and let's talk. You know what? Yeah, no. First option. Are you mocking me? No one mocks the great Zordal. You will pay for your insolence.
Oh, I thought
Bleed.
Come on. Okay. Come on, me. You're the only one who's not feared. Need you to get a shot in. Literally just one. Okay. A little more than just one.
Aid me.
Okay, now you, my friend.
Yes?
You, my friend, need to get healed. Because, yeah, you got fucked, dude. You got, yeah. Preferably before you die, if you don't mind. Like, that'd be great if you could do this before you die from the acid. Nope, apparently not gonna be the case. Stupid idiot. Let's try this again.
Yes.
Leave us alone, will you? Nothing for you here.
What's this about? Why don't we discuss this like rational people? Come on, we can't just let you murder a defenseless woman. Just calm down and let's talk. Defenseless woman, she's a witch. She's dangerous and must be killed. Get away from me before I kill you all. Let's see. Sorry, but I can't let you hurt the lady. We're gonna have to remove you by force if need be. I told you, but you wouldn't listen. Now she dies and then you die. Arashka. Okay, well, we kind of want to avoid having her die, so... I guess we're just gonna have to provoke him into a fight first.
Leave us alone, will you? Nothing for you here.
Now, guys, I need you all to get some nice solid shots in immediately before he does a panic and before he infects any of you with acid. Particularly if you don't have a ton of health.
I will show you justice.
And you need to switch to your melee weapon, otherwise you can't actually hit him. He tried to cast something, but he failed. And there he went again, trying to cast something and failed. There you guys go. See, that's the way it should have been before.
With caution. Again?
Okay, now I see you're our mage. I'm gonna need you to identify that. once we have the opportunity, because maybe it's better than what you got right now. I do not know, though. All I know is it has a weight of 3, which is less than your current one, but whether or not it's actually beneficial is a different story altogether. I'll give you those because I can't use them. Who doesn't have a necklace? Our monk dude doesn't have a necklace. There you go. You can wear the useless necklace.
Yes.
Okay, now let's talk to her.
Yes, friend?
Thank you for rescuing me. I am Bentha, and yes, you could call me a witch, for I do use magic. However, I have no intention of killing the livestock or seducing the young men. Zordral is an old enemy of mine, one who has caused me and my family great pain over the years. If you had not walked in at that moment, I would have been killed. I must thank you again. Is there anything that I can do to help you? Well, both of those options are pretty useful, but I'm assuming I can only do one or the other, so... The obvious answer is to ask for information, copy that down somewhere else, reload, and then ask if she has any magic trinkets. Which is why you should just make it so you can ask both and get both of the rewards anyway, because otherwise there's really no point in having it be a one or the other, if I'm being honest. Because there's nothing stopping somebody beyond roleplay from getting the information, copying it down, like I said, reloading, and then getting the trinkets. But let's ask for the information. Well, I'm not too knowledgeable about the Nashkel region, but I do know that Volthamp Gedrum is staying at the tavern in Nashkel. That man knows everything. He knows more than a mortal man should know. Okay, well that's not useful information, lady.
With caution.
So we're just gonna ignore
Yes,
that.
friend?
Do you have any magic trinkets you can give us? Why, yes, I do. Here, take this. It might come in useful in times of need. It's a potion that cures all poisons. That's not super useful either, but I guess it's technically more useful than the other option. I think you used throwing daggers, didn't you? Or am I outright misremembering? I thought you had some sort of throwing skill or something, but... Nope, I am misremembering from the looks of it. I don't know why I thought he had a throwing skill. I really don't know why, but whatever. He gets to keep the throwing dagger. I think we read History of the North 2 way back when. I just never got around to dropping the book. Let's see. History of Shadowdale 8. History of Shadowdale... Shadowdale, the time of no lords. During the period when Kelvin Blackstaff held the pendant of Ashaba, the symbol of the lordship in the Dales, Selune, widow of the murdered Lord Omri, was the de facto ruler of Shadowdale. Though these years were known as the Time of No Lords, Selune and an adventuring company known as Maine's Band were responsible for driving out the Zentil Keep forces and keeping at bay the monsters in the area. The Twisted Tower, the traditional seat of leadership, remained uninhabited following its abandonment by the evil Lord Jordan, and neither Selune nor the companions of Maine's Band, stumbling over words there, wished to assume the mantle of leader. With time, Maine's Band passed on to other lands and adventures. And we'll just toss that, because I'm pretty sure these books are literally worthless. You can't sell them or anything. At least, I never found anybody to sell them to.
With caution.
Oh shit, okay. Apparently we just left everybody inside.
Yes.
Come on, guys.
Think carefully. Yes.
I could have sworn you were all supposed to just follow me. Evidently, no. Evidently, I can't leave people just outside. Or inside the building there. Which is weird, because you shouldn't be, I would think, because... Whatever. Lester says, sure is a nice carnival they put on. If only there were more people here to enjoy it. Where is everyone? Down in the mines or dead, a combination of the two more often than not. I'm sorry, you folks are here to enjoy the carnival. Don't let me go telling my depressing tales. The mines interest us more than the carnival, to be honest. We'd like to figure out what's wrong if we can. What's right? The place has been claiming lives hand over fist, but where else can we find work? It's either death by the demons or death by the dinner plate. And us Nashkel folk aren't the type to let our families starve. I'd register with the garrison, but with this bum leg I ain't no good at fighting, just pushing the old barrel, that's all.
Yes.
Merchant.
Ah, I know a discerning eye when I see one.
An explorer of the lands seeking wonders and oddities. Well, both I have. Unfortunately, I paid thrice the price for my iron wares, and not a piece is salable. Mayhaps the guard will take more notice when old swords wear and the new snap like twigs in autumn. Nevertheless, you came here to buy, and I do have something special just for you. These potions are strange magic from a distant shore. A swallow of the violet, and a titan's might shall possess you, even after exceptional strength is yours. Or ever after exceptional strength is yours. Drink down the red mix, and your insights will reveal Elminsters, your clarity of thought and indefinitely enhanced. To you, I offer them at the bargain price of 50 gold apiece, as restitution for my depleted selection. If they do not perform as I have promised, your money I will courteously refund. Will you relieve my hands of the violet? If it does what you say, I'll gladly take it. Already you must feel stronger just holding it in your hand. Yes, your packs weigh lightly upon your shoulders. Will you convince me of your satisfaction by purchasing the red elixir? I mean, we didn't even try it. So we don't know if it worked. But you know what? We saved beforehand so we can try it, and if it doesn't work as advertised, we can... Or if it does anything we don't want, rather, we can... just reload. Your first potion seems genuine enough. I'll take the second as well. Your eyes grow wide with the light of knowledge. Go forth now, and I will enjoy the satisfaction of future great deeds done with my assistance. Ample compensation for practically giving merchandise away. Out, everyone, out. You have picked me clean. I can afford no more good deeds this day. Today I've met a strange and very generous merchant in Nashkel. Very eager to aid me he was. He also mentioned a problem with his iron items being brittle for some reason. Well... so that's the antidote, I believe, right? Yeah. Let's put that stuff over there. So... violet was made you stronger, red made you smarter. Well, what's the worst that could happen? Okay. Well, that looks like it might have murdered our dexterity and constitution. And that murders everything else and gives you tons of intelligence. I'll be honest. I don't think either are particularly useful, all things considered.
Wonders I have seen, but I saved
Oh, no, that's BS, dude. No refunds for items purchased, but you just told me you'd refund me.
Wonders I have seen.
You're a queer.
but I
This way.
saved the best.
Damn it, everybody,
Yes.
over here.
What you want?
I want
I'm
just
gone.
you. Thank you.
Wonders I have seen, but I saved the best.
Yeah, you're just not gonna be able to
Again?
do that.
Yes.
We'll talk to you, but we're not gonna do
A
anything.
discerning eye when I see one.
I don't think I'll, no, such a grand gift as this and you would refuse? Please, confirm that I have not offended you by at least accepting the red elixir, and steal it from under my own eyes for 40 gold. I don't think I'll risk either of your gifts today. You insult me by refusing my hospitality. I have done with you. Leave and darken my humble tent no longer with your sour presence.
What is the plan? With caution. Think carefully.
Yeah, neither of those really did anything particularly useful, if we're being honest. So yeah, we're just gonna leave them. Cat. Oh, cat doesn't do anything.
I've no time for to talk to you now.
I have my cattle to care for back at the farm. Before I go, you just take my advice. I'd watch yourself while traveling the roads. There be bandits in the wilderness who will take more than just your gold. Thank you for that info.
I've no time for to talk to you now.
I'll not go near places the dead walk, lest why he's not since my uncle was possessed. He came out of a dungeon slavering mad, and the cleric in his group had not the experience to dispel the evil from his mind. It was a prayer to hold him still that freed him, but he'll not go further than another ruin. He'll not go near another ruin. Yeah, God.
This way, good sir. Over here.
No thanks, Zeke. I'll talk to you later.
With
You
caution.
got the best prices this side of Cormier.
If you've gold in your purse, you're welcome. You're a welcome sight in mine eyes. What do you need? Let's see what you have to offer. I got some short swords I can sell you. The throwing dagger I don't need, but yeah, I don't really care about the rest of the stuff you got. Do you mind if I steal gold off your shelf? And a book. And that's it, actually. What's the book about? History of the North 2, which, again, we already read. I'm pretty sure.
Think carefully.
This appears... Is this open or is it locked? It is locked.
Yep. I'm gone.
What are you idiots doing? Oh, wonderful. You open that nice and easy. Some spears.
Think
I
carefully.
care not.
I don't think anybody has any particularly good spear skills, right? No, you're quarterstaffs. And I'm
Nature's
assuming
servant
spears
awaits.
aren't listed as quarterstaffs. No, they are listed as spears, just like I anticipated. Yeah, nobody has the skill for that, so,
With caution. With
another merchant?
caution.
I've got the best prices this side of Cormier.
A fine and lovely day to you. Would you be interested in any of my fine odds and ends? I have endeavored to keep prices reasonable enough in spite of the shortages of late. Let's see what you have for offer. Infravision up to 120 feet. I suppose that has the potential to be useful. But no thanks. I'll just steal some stuff off your bookshelves. Book. History of the North 3, which I don't think we read. Because I'm pretty sure both of the ones we tossed were 2, but maybe they weren't. Maybe one of them was 3. I don't know. Either way. In the waning summer months of 1367, an immense orc horde descended upon the spine of the world, intent on winding its way south to the trade lands of the north. What? Winding its way south into the trade lands of the north. Sure. This force of orcs, led by King Grenieri, sure, surged its way south between the Moonwood and the Coldwood, stopping just outside the Citadel of Many Arrows. King Obold, Orc ruler of the Citadel of Many Arrows, was terrified at the prospect of another Orc horde, despite the fact that he knew they should be working together against the humans of the north and the spawn of Hellgate Keep. His tribal shamans, however, had been predicting a treacherous fall of the Citadel, and they told the king that he'd be disposed of by other Orcs. Or he'd be disposed by other Orcs. Disposed. Thus, it was a dark day when King Greniri and his horde of 150,000 Orcs appeared on the plains outside the Citadel of Many Arrows. King Obold announced to his followers that this horde had been sent to dislodge them from their home and send them out to be scavengers among the plains. He vowed that as Grumsh as his witness, the Citadel of Many Arrows would slaughter these treacherous Orcs like elves during a festival. For 4 months, the 40,000 Orcs within the Citadel held their ground. Assault after assault was mounted against the high walls of the garrison, but the attacking Orcs were losing far more than the defenders. Still, the living conditions within the walls, never too good to begin with, created losses of their own. The battle for the Citadel of Many Arrows culminated during the first week of Uktar, and as another light blanket of snow sought to bury the gathered Orcs, King Greniri threw his entire remaining army at the Citadel, bursting its gates, and pitting Orc against Orc in a flurry of swords. As the two Orc kings sought one another out along the ramparts, the Citadel began to burn. The Orcs that survived the battle still speak of the extraordinary prowess of the two kings as they battled one another before their troops. Finally, however, King Obold ran Grenir through with his long sword, but Obold was severely wounded by the time Grenir had breathed his last breath. The Orcs erupted into battle once again, and no one is quite certain what became of King Obold. It was through the smoke and snow that the victors of the conflict emerged, the dwarves of Clan Warcrown, along with a contingent of troops from Silvery Moon, charging in through the shattered gates. These new attackers quickly routed the exhausted Orcs of the Citadel, sending them scurrying off into the wilderness. King Amiris Warcrown now rules the Citadel of Many Arrows, though the dwarves now call the city by its old name of Felbar. Most in the north still tend to refer to the city as the Citadel, however, waiting to see if it can withstand the next Orc horde. King Warcrown has put out a call for all dwarves to help defend the Citadel, and news of a new vein of gold and silver is spreading rapidly through dwarven communities. You could identify stuff, right?
Prices this side of Cormier.
You could, yes. But you can't identify that. Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes. Okay, I think we've been in all those tents now, so let's go ahead and talk to Zeke.
Over here.
Not yet, Zeke. There's still a little bit more exploration I want to do before I talk to you.
I've got the best prices this side of Cormier.
I trust you be enjoying the fair. A fine time, despite the recent shenanigans involving the mines and those pesky bandits as well. What can I do for you? It has been a lovely diversion indeed. What wares have you available? A dagger I have to sell to you, and nothing else. Actually, that's not strictly true. I might have something else. I might want to sell you the spears. Yeah, you know, we're going to sell you the spears.
I've got the best prices this side of Cormier.
Because I don't have anybody who's going to use spears. So let's see, we have History of Shadowdale 8, already read, and History of Shadowdale 9. One second, let me drink something real quick and then I'll read it. History of Shadowdale. Doused Solwood becomes Lord of Shadowdale. 3 winters following his defeat of the evil Lord Jordan, Kilban Blackstaff found a suitable candidate to assume leadership of the Dales, or rather a group of candidates. They were the Knights of Mithranor, so named to show their interest in the Elven territories and their connection with the Elven peoples, and Kelban gave them the Pennant of Ashaba, the symbol of the lordship, in return for services rendered to himself and to Shadowdale. Their leader, the Ranger Florin Falconhand, refused the honor of the lordship. It was thereby passed to Doust Solwood, who was made the new lord with the support of Florin and Solnay, wife of the murdered Lord Amri, and apparently also the secret support of Kelbit as well. Doust reoccupied the Twisted Tower, driving out the last agents of the Black Network. He also reinstituted many of Ashaba's democratic ideals, including the Lord's Court, where all citizens may speak freely and air their grievances without threat of reprisal. Doust ruled for 5 years and proved to be a capable ruler, beloved by the people. Regular presence of the Knights of Mithranor did much to ensure the protection of the area, particularly against incursions by Lirin Nanther, the Pretender. Lirin was to have been Jordan's named replacement, but with the Zetarum routed, there was little validity to the claim. I suck at reading fantasy names, in case you haven't caught on to that yet. Okay, Zeke, what do you got to say? Because you got about 20 minutes. Come one, come all, take a look at the stone warrior maiden. How long has she been trapped in this petrified form? No one knows, but the first to learn for the mere price of 500 gold. For that small amount of money, I shall give you a magic scroll, and with this scroll, you can release the maiden from her stone prison. Think of the gratitude she would feel to her saviors. Perhaps she's a princess from some far-off land, or maybe a powerful sorceress in search of a concubine. You can't afford not to know. Buy the scroll. Sorry, we're not interested. Your loss.
Again?
Can I help you?
Yes, oh omnipresent authority figure.
So...
You're a queer
Your
fellow.
wish? Ah. Think carefully. What is the plan?
This way, good sir.
Think
Over here.
carefully.
See, I do want to say this. If I had a character who had the right ability, I kind of get the feeling if we had some sort of dispel ability, we could dispel this ourselves.
What is it this time?
But I don't think we do have a ability for that. Do we? Yeah, no, I don't think we do. Yeah, doesn't look like we have any sort of, like, dispel magic
You require
ability.
aid?
You know what?
Yes.
Dude, we'll just see what happens. Sure, give us the scroll. You won't regret this. Here's the scroll, and I wish you well. Bye now. And of course he runs off like he's gonna die.
Yes? Again?
Okay, what do you gotta
With
say?
caution.
By the ice breath of Oral, 'tis good to see new faces and taste freedom again.
I am Branwyn, a warrior priest from the Norham Isles. I have been trapped in stone for what seems like an eternity. You have saved me, and for that I owe you my life. I am indebted to you, and by Tempus, I leave no debt unpaid. Let me join whichever cause you're fighting for. I should make a valuable ally and bring the favor of the Lord of Battles upon us. You know what? Branwyn, I don't know if you're good or not. I mean, good in the sense of a good companion and also a good alignment. And I could probably Google it if I really care to. Frankly, I don't. You're a warrior priest, which I'm hopeful means that you have the ability to take some damage without too much of a hassle, while also potentially being able to heal, because we could always use additional healers. So, we're always on the lookout for another warrior. I am glad to be part of your war party. I will not make you regret your decision. A word of caution, though. Beware of the dog that entrapped me in stone. Trenzig, he called himself. He was in the employ of a mercenary group, but I do not know the name. I shall see him dead before I see the shores of home again. Okay, well, so, we have to remove somebody. And the question becomes, who do we remove? Well, the obvious answer is the guy who only recently joined our little party here. And I'm inclined to say yes. We don't care for our little monk dude. Because, well, he's not able to take much damage. And he likes to get up in people's faces. And you saw what happened to him when he got ahead of the group and ran into a kobold. So, sorry, Rasad, you were only in our group for literally one part. Well, not actually literally one part, because I think we picked you up fairly early on last part, but nonetheless, you weren't in our little group for very long. Goodbye.
I am prepared. As the full moon wanes and disappears, so too does our association come to an end. I pray that it will one day wax again, and we should travel the realms side by side.
I shall return to Nashkel. If you ever wish to learn more about the Sun Soul, please do not hesitate to come speak with me. Very well. Okay. Never asked for you to lay on hand her, but so be it.
What is the plan? Think.
Thank you guys for using your abilities when I didn't necessarily want you to.
You require aid with caution.
By temple
That reminds me.
shield.
What are you good at? Warhammers and slings. I don't think we have a warhammer on us right now. Our closest thing is actually a, Jesus, I don't think we got enough arrows for Imawin here. Yeah, we sold all our warhammers that we were lugging around, because I don't know why I would keep them. But I've got a couple of things that might be close enough for you. So, which is better for you, out of curiosity? $1d6. Okay, they're actually pretty much exactly the same. Actually, they are exactly the same. We'll give you the club for now. And, yeah. We'll get you some other stuff later.
Think carefully.
Merchant. Oh, this merchant probably sells weapons. Well, if you were able to use battle axes, this had been fine for you, but sadly battle axes are not your thing, apparently. And that'll get your armor class down, which again is a good thing.
Yes? Again?
Let's see. Did I engage in thievery? Because, I mean, I've been stealing shit off of people's bookshelves, with no problem. So I'm a little shocked that apparently taking battle axes off of a table is apparently thievery. Let's see. How does 100 gold sound to you? A bribe! This is an insult of the highest order. Defend yourself. Okay, we're gonna have to kill this.
Cut you down to size.
Possibly frosty.
Glory of arm!
This is fine. This is fine. This is all perfectly acceptable.
Mutton-mongering riffraff.
And... yeah. So, apparently we will not be taking those, because apparently that is a bad thing to do. Again, despite the fact that we've been stealing people's shit off of bookshelves all day.
Stuff is authentic. Really, it is.
And nobody gave a crap. Until we came in here and took some frickin' axes off of a table. Hey there, you look like the adventuring type. So, do you need some new equipment? My prices might seem a little steep, but with the iron shortage and all that, there ain't nothing I can do about it. Show us your wares. You do not have what I am looking for in the slightest. However, in unrelated news, I am gonna have to buy some sort of equipment for Bronwyn here. So, Bronwyn, what do you want? I think what we stole off the table was splint mail. So we'll give her splint mail.
Bide, what is your command?
Yep, there we go.
Yes?
And yeah, I guess we're not going to take anything off the other table, because that's probably also going to be thievery.
Yes.
And of course that's locked.
You're a queer. I've done had enough of this.
Again, with
Gold.
caution.
That cat's meowing.
What you want? This way.
That one is locked.
With caution.
Okay, now you picked up some swords. That is a longsword. You're a longsword person, right? You are. And I don't think you're using a longsword right now, buddy. Are you? No, you are. Okay, never mind. I'll give you another
What is
longsword.
the plan? With caution.
And we'll just go ahead and continue exploring this map. I'm sure there's more kobolds to be discovered. Or maybe not, because this is actually probably a little too close to civilization for kobolds. Yeah, okay. Well, that means we basically discovered this entire map. It's good enough for me, to be honest. So, you know what? We're gonna go ahead and probably end this part a little bit early. And then next part, we will be, I guess, heading into the mines. Well, actually, you know what? No, let's go ahead and head off to an inn, get a nice good rest in Nashkel.
Yes.
What are you guys doing? Why are you moving single file and getting caught on each other, you idiots? I don't think we could rest here, if I recall correctly. I think we had to go to the inn up here to rest. Yeah, we'll head up there. The door's not open. And I know that one was locked. I'll have to remember that for next part. And there's Rasad. You idiots. You absolute idiots.
Yes.
Innkeeper, I need to rest.
Never had rats. No sorry.
I can't get royal, but noble is fine with me. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and end this part a little bit early. And next time we will go and explore real quick the 2 buildings here that apparently I have not explored. And then we'll be heading off into the mines to begin, I guess, investigating what's been going on. To actually officially finally begin our investigation. So yeah, I will see you all next time. Quick reminder that I do have a Patreon and a Discord. You can find a link to those. Yeah, you can find links to those down below in the description. The Discord is my go-to place for posting about channel happenings, so I do highly recommend that you join it. Even if only to stay up to date on that stuff, and even if you don't want to interact, that's perfectly fine. Nobody's going to force you to interact, but if you want to stay updated on channel happenings, I do highly recommend that you join the Discord. As for the Patreon, if you enjoy the content on the channel, that is the easiest and best way to support the channel. For as little as $1 a month, you can get early access to all of my videos, and obviously that, like I said, helps the channel out immensely. It allows me to be able to have more money that I can spend on computer hardware upgrades whenever I need to do those, or to be able to purchase games that I think might be interesting to play, especially ones, or games I think might be interesting to show off on the channel, especially ones where when I request a key I get denied, or I just don't meet the criteria that they were asking about, or I guess that they were looking for when I sent my request, either way. But yeah, so it allows me to have more money to be able to do those types of things. And as a result, improve the content on the channel, have a wider variety of content, and obviously, theoretically, if enough people became patrons, it would allow me to be able to do this part-time or even full-time, which obviously means I'd be able to spend more time doing this and get you guys even more content, which some of you obviously might really enjoy that. But yeah, so like I said, links to those down below in the description. Also, I noticed looking at my YouTube analytics that the vast majority of my views seem to come from people who are not subscribed. So if you find yourself enjoying this content, please do subscribe. Remember, it's free. YouTube doesn't charge for subscriptions. I know the name subscription sounds like it should cost money, and obviously because most things when you subscribe tend to cost money, at least what most people think of. But no, not with YouTube. YouTube, when you subscribe, it is perfectly free. I do not have any YouTube membership ability yet, as far as I can tell, largely because the channel is not monetized, in fact. So the channel is literally only supported by affiliate links, which I don't think this game has any down below, and Patreon. And the periodic live streams that I've recently started trying to get into doing on a regular basis, but those don't really get views anyway right now because they're done so late at night. But yeah, so I will see you all next time. But until then, a goodbye and farewell.